Let's talk about our forecast. We are clearly in desperate need of rain for the month of April alone. We're at over an inch of a deficit. And of course, our deficit for 2026 now over 3 inches. And now today we have the low humidity and the high wind, which feels great. But that paired with our dry conditions that we have, that's just exacerbating our high fire danger. In fact, so much so that a red flag warning in effect between 11 o'clock this morning and 8 o'clock tonight for all of the area. Any kind of outdoor burning, highly discouraged. That includes grilling. You need to monitor that very carefully if you're doing any kind of outdoor grilling with an open flame. And you just need to be really careful with even things like if you have a trailer hooked up to the car, make sure any of those chains are tucked up nice and neatly because those sparks could lead to a flame that could spread very quickly with the conditions we have in place today. Here's a look at our dew point temperature. This is part of the weather story today. 50. Yes, that's invigorating. Feels great. But of course, that is going to lead to that higher fire danger today. Now, here's a look at our relative humidity. Essentially what this is, you take the equation of a temperature and our dew point, and you do a math equation, and it gives us a percentage. Right now, that relative humidity fairly high. We're generally between about 50 to 70%, even 100% in Brooksville. But as our temperatures climb and our dew points don't, that's going to lessen that number and lead to that lower relative humidity this afternoon. Here's a look at temperatures, speaking of. Quite cool along the Nature Coast where you're in the 40s, 46 in Crystal River, 48 in Brooksville, 62 in Tampa, 56 in Wesley Chapel, low 60s mainly south of I-4. But with the wind and that lower humidity, it does feel cool out there. You are going to want a jacket out the door. Now the wind fairly calm right now with the exception of closer to the coast from Davis Island over into St. Pete where the wind is already elevated this morning. But as the sun comes up and mixes around the air, it will be another breezy day. Gusts exceeding 25 through the afternoon. And again, pair that with the low humidity. That's creating that high fire danger for us today and tomorrow. I do think the wind will relax at least a little bit, but we're still looking at gusts between about 20 to 25 tomorrow. I don't think our fire danger tomorrow quite as high to reach that red flag warning criteria, but still going to deal with at least enough high fire danger conditions that you shouldn't be doing any outdoor burning tomorrow. High temperatures today, low to mid 80s. It'll be a warm day. If you're heading to round 2 of the playoffs tonight, nice night. Temperatures dropping into the 70s this evening for the Bolts game. And we'll wake up in the low to mid 50s tomorrow, 60s closer to the water. The humidity will gradually climb late week, and that's going to really lessen our fire danger for us late week. Also maybe give us a low end rain chance starting Thursday. Tomorrow, you're just going to notice some extra cloud cover, plenty warm with highs in the 80s. Thursday, though, we'll watch for a sea breeze collision along the 75 corridor after that evening commute between about 7 and 8 o'clock at night. Not picking up much measurable rainfall the next 7 days, less than 1/10 of an inch. Small craft advisory goes until tomorrow morning, sees 3 to 5 feet choppy out on our bay and inland waters. There's those low end rain chances Thursday all the way into next week with highs staying in the 80s.